What does a perfect LinkedIn profile looks like? This video is all about going to be how do you actually set up your LinkedIn profile in a much better way that can actually get you some results. Not just going viral, that is a certain outcome that you really want, especially if you are in social media or any other platform, but you really need to convert and make money for your business. So I just wanted to make this video quick enough so that you really will know that even if you are not so active on LinkedIn, even if your full business is based off LinkedIn, or whatever you're doing, but you really want to set up a good profile that can work for you instead of you trying to over explain all the time while DMing, chatting, or going on a client call. Your profile should do the work for you. I am not here to give you the extreme BS advices that people are giving there. Go to the designers, hire them for $2,000, get a banner, change it 75 times, or etc. stuff. That is really ridiculous in my eyes because I have done all the mistakes. I have invested in designers almost four figures into them, getting the banner changed almost 70 to 80 times within the past 500 days that I have been there. And since the last 8 months, I really don't care what's up there. What I care about is that my profile is talking to my ideal client if they land into it. So you have to be making sure that no matter where your profile flashes by, it tells them what is actually the pain point or what you are actually solving. There are only two things which you need to show: the problem and the solution. Especially just one problem and a complete solution to it. That is the two things that you want to do. And a system or a method or a framework or one pathway or one way that your clients, prospects, audience can solve that quickly, or maybe you have the solution to it. So I'm just going to take a brief walkthrough of how my profile is set up, two other different profiles, what they are doing, my favorites, how they have set up their profile, and it converts from them across making across $1 million per year for their own business. So your banner is really important in some sense that when you drop a connection request on LinkedIn, maybe I click your profile and the 80% of your audience retention is in the banner, profile picture, and headline. Very important. So here what I believe the formula should be is you talk about the pain. Let's say you are a Facebook ad expert. What could be the harshest pain business owners are suffering with Google Ads? Maybe they are not able to generate cash. Maybe their ad spend is too much high. Maybe they want to save up and they want to have profitable ads. Maybe they want to have sign-ups for their free stuff. That could be the pain points or the problems that niche is suffering, that part of business owners is suffering. For example, if you're targeting a creator, maybe they are suffering from a lead generation problem. It could be a very different thing for them. So you could sell out your lead generation services, be it a product, one-on-one consultation, retainer offer, one pager offer, program, community, free products, lead magnets. It could be anything. I'm not here to talk about products and services. I'm here to talk about pitch the pain here. Please pitch the pain, the most harshest pain where it is paining them in the chest. You need to make sure your arrow reaches there. You need to point out it so precisely that when somebody reads it, they know, wow, you're talking about my pain. I was exactly feeling it. Like I was exactly suffering it in my business. Or it maybe you are selling something mentally or physically, like fitness, wellness, leadership, mindset, etc. You're selling them that, or maybe you're selling something tangible like cold emails, results, ROI, revenue, hiring, recruitment, etc. So you need to really know that it really works on if you really tackle the pain point that they have. One very good profile that it reminds me right now is of Mundo. You can spell it like Mando, but it's not, it's Mundo. So, from commission swings to financial clarity in under 90 days, supporting this, book a call here and there. If I really talk about, he used to have a different banner, but it used to be really very well denoted on what it's actually helping. One of my other favorite, I think the top number one banner right now is of Ryan Musselman. So he is a coach. And if you see, he's saying live workshop. This is a call to action. This is what we call a call to action, a CTA, which is very immediate right now. So it is saying live workshop July 15, 11 a.m. CST. How I built a $1 million coaching business. So he is showing you that he has built that business, so now he's going to show you the way towards it. And then he has amount of testimonial, he has a lot of testimonials after building $1 million coaching business, and the way he represents it is flawless. Why I say it's flawless is because it's very clear from the phone optimization. And he is not lying here. He has the pictures of his clients, of his coaches who permitted him to be shown up online. Please remember, some clients have their own reasons to not be shown online. Please ask them, ask for their permission if they want to show up their faces or not. You need to scrape it out if they don't want to. It is so clear, I can see it. And every time he's guiding me to this call to action, click the link in my profile to register. It is so clear with his testimonials right here and there that what is he actually trying to do, right? All the testimonials. And it is very revenue based. I made 14K in my first event. First week I signed 16K in my new client's kitty. So if anybody who is searching for revenue and to be making revenue as a coach, Ryan Musselman is the person for them. Reason, call to action, pain, what he has done, he has a proof for that, and he has a heck load of testimonials. I'm not saying you need to really have testimonials. Remember, we all started with zero testimonials, zero revenue, zero rounds of funding. So you don't have to get to the mentality that I really need something, I need to put down fake testimonials. That is the most disastrous thing you can do for your business. If your prospect, if your client really discovers that you lied about it, you're going to shatter your reputation forever. Like, they are never coming back. Once you shatter the trust, it is like mirror trust, I call it. You break a mirror, it's not going again. It's never going, no matter what you do, no matter how good you become afterwards, doesn't matter. Once human trust is toyed with, it's never coming back. So let me go on to my profile again, and we can go through how you can really do it. Put down a very clear PFP, right, which we call it the neck level, like to your neckline or wherever you see your collarbones. Cut it here, and the best profile picture that's there on LinkedIn, it's of Ruben Hashim. I'll tell you why, right? Just see how clear the picture is, right? Let me, yeah, here it is. The clear picture is, it doesn't matter what you are wearing. Like, I'm wearing a very light creamish shade of t-shirt. It doesn't matter what you wear. Some people try to match their t-shirt with the background that they'll have. Doesn't make any sense. Do you really think putting down green because it's your favorite color, it will not make sense? It's your brand. Please make sure that your brand will carry down the colors you're putting there. Always have two colors to keep it very simple. White and black are already your textury colors. Have one, just one color that really demonstrates, and you have a sort of a mental coordination with that color. What I have seen is that I have changed my brand colors from time to time, but I always fell in love with the minimalistic colors like gray. So now all of the things are now gray, and I don't want to change it even. I have done it with green, orange, blue. I don't know what the heck colors I tried. But the more I am into the minimalistic colors, the colors that I really loved, you can experiment with black, white, and gray. For me, I'm just talking about myself. I am really drawn to these colors because they are so simple and so easy to carry forward in any of the products, ads. I can put it anywhere. It's not like I have to search for a specific hex code for white. it's available, it's a default of a system. So I took that. I don't know why I'm drawn to it, but it's that I think it functions very well that when you love something, you would like to see it and you won't get tired of seeing it every single time. Now, I'm not saying Ruben likes the pink color a lot, but his whole brand is pink, like pink driven, this dark royal color of pink. The EasyGen logo, his logo, his employees' brands are all driven by that. So I'm just telling you that please make sure it's not like you like neon green, you'll put it. No, it's harsh eyes. So make sure decide on some color that you can hang on for years. You have to think at that level. So I would just say like please function logically, not very, very emotionally. The next thing that is the only thing in your profile about you is your name and your pronouns. Now, I highly respect whatever your pronoun is. I'm not going into that talk. Even if you are watching this video in the west or east, I don't care. Whatever your pronouns are, they will not affect my life. I respect it highly. But the pronoun, most people put his, him, her, she, etc., and many more that are there. I will just tell you that you can utilize the space by actually writing the expertise that you serve in. So you can have the name and you can have the expertise that goes by it. In my logic, what I think, the only things that are on your profile, that are yours, that are actually yours, that are actually meant to be yours, is your name and pronoun. Nothing else in your profile from up to down is about you. It's about your clients. It's about their pain. It's about the solution. It's not about you. If you're talking about yourself, I did this, that. I'm not talking about testimonials. It's a different thing. But you are this, that. You graduated from this college. You are a CEO, co-founder. Do you really think I care about that? And just like me, a billion people on LinkedIn don't care about it. You are a co-founder, you are Forbes 30, you are this and that. Of course, Forbes 30 under 30 could be a testimonial, a very big thing. But when people write CEO, co-founder, CTO, right there in the headline, I don't know why you're wasting the digital space that you're getting. If I had only three blocks to fill up in my website, do you really think I'll waste it by writing a CTO, or would I write a pain point? Would I write my solution? Would I pitch something of product or something? Would I keep a title that defines my service? Where do you think I will be? I will absolutely be targeting pain solution and my ways of how I can solve it. So be more technical in that way. Right there in the starting, just don't put co-founder of this and that, founder of this and that, CTO of ABCD Private Limited. Put it in the end of the headline if you really want to. Really, if you really want to put it, if you really want to show it, you are doing what and where, put it in the end of the headline so that it doesn't eat the space of the first 60 to 50 characters. These are the most important characters in your headline. They are visible everywhere. I'll just give you a humble check proof for that, right? Let's go to the network section and just see here. Don't you think the first 4 to 5 words are doing all the magic for me? They will tell me that should I connect with you, should I not? She's telling me Christian mindset coach for high achieving women. That is driven now. What she's actually serving for. Founder and CEO of Maverick Digitals. Do you really think I care in the end? No, I can see, oh, she has a very good profile, etc. She has put some efforts in the banner, but I don't care about the headline. And most people just are surfing through like this and they will click connect or they won't. And that is when you ask all the other creators, the guru creators, why am I not getting connect my connection request accepted? That is why you are really having, you are just painlessly wasting the digital space you are getting, and then you doubt yourself what you're doing wrong. So make sure you pitch something, the dream outcome that your clients actually want. Please do that. There is no other sense of writing anything else. Your position, what you do, etc., it doesn't matter. The dream outcome, the pain, and the solution is what actually matters. So, how I write it is add 10K to 20K MRR for you from your DMs. So I tell the dream outcome what you can do, adding the MRR of it from your DMs. Simple, no difficult words. Almost 60% of people on LinkedIn, English is not their first language. So make sure you are not adding difficult words that people can't even understand. Without funnels, ads, and tech for your LinkedIn business. I practically only target LinkedIn businesses, that's all. Get the ideal client and niche finder GPT today. So, this is my call to action. Like, hey, go there and find my free thing that you can apply right now. Then, the about section, I'll be very frank with you. It really doesn't matter if you have a about section. I'll take you to my mentor who mentored me to learn sell by chat. I will just show you his about section. He doesn't has it. He doesn't has it. Nothing. He makes 3.3 million a year. So I can just tell you that please understand that it's not necessary to have everything that people preach about having. If somebody has 40 lavish cars or a whole mansion to themselves, it doesn't mean that for you to live fully, you also need the same things. Maybe you could need more, you could need less, it's on you. So don't think that you cannot have that level of success if it's not going to work out. The next thing I can tell you is about the top skills. You can here it's about the thing that we do with SEO, keywords. Whenever you want to appear in the search profile, have those keywords. If somebody who's really searching for some solution in lead generation, have the keywords lead generation, right? Please have it. It makes it more better. It makes it more easy for the algorithm to get your profile up there in the search bar. Featured section, now the best thing that you can do is have one or two featured, not more than that. You can have three, but after that, the optimization constricts. Like if you put four featured sections, right, it will just constrict it altogether. You won't be able to read it from eye level. You'll have to scroll it. And the more you give the option your audience to see more, it's not about increasing retention. You are just wasting time where, or instead, you could have led them to a better place. So, what I have is I have my website here, kind of my website. It's a whole Gamma document which has all my products, services, YouTube videos, everything else that I wanted to record. It's all here. You can grab it, you can get all the details here. And then I have a free thing here. It is said that when you're what I have done and how I built my email list of first 800 people was I had a free product every single time. I had free playbooks. I did four playbooks on different niches, different topics, and I put them into my profile. My first 800 emails I generated by that organically, no ads, nothing. It was just LinkedIn. And still, this niche GPT, almost 40 have downloaded it. It has just been there for maybe the last 3 days. I updated it very recently. The whole Loom, VSL, etc. It's all there, and it's a very freaking good lead magnet. I don't play with lead magnets. If you're putting a free gated product like which has a barrier, like you have to fill up a form to get something, please make sure it's worthy enough of their attention. You cannot put a, pardon my language, a shit product and then expect them to purchase your high ticket offer. If your free sample was so bad, why would I even purchase a $2,000 thing? Imagine it for yourself. If somebody gave me this t-shirt which was torn here, it had holes, etc., would I buy it? But if it was a good quality, I would buy it again and again and again. This is how retention works. This is how you lose customers or gain them. So make sure your free thing, paid thing should be good enough and it should make it worthy enough, not make your customers regret purchasing or wasting their time on it. I can talk about how to set up all these stuff, but this is not the video for it. So you can grab all my other products. You can go to my profile here. This is a Gamma file. Scroll up and down, see what's for you. You can grab it there. Some things are paid, some things are free. Grab it now. Like it's all yours. And then we are not talking about content here. Experience, keep it very clean. Don't, one thing I missed, don't ever keep a description in your featured section. I wish I had a example for this, but if you have a description here, right, it makes a three level system for your customer to go, like click this, click to the description, and then click the button. It is so time wasting for your customer. But if I just click here, I will just go to my file. That is what you want, a smoother process for them to go to the place where you want to be, where you want the traction to happen, where you want the retention to stay. And this, after that, it really doesn't matter so much. And don't waste time on that as well. Of course, keep it clean. I mean, keep your skills, etc. there. Of course, recommendations really help a lot, and but it doesn't make a lot of effort. But I think the effort you can put here is this. This holds your 80% attention, and if you talk about, or if you ask me what's the number one thing, it's your headline. It's your headline. So don't play with it. Go to the top creators on LinkedIn, grab their headlines, put it into GPT, put your business idea there, and it will give you your headline. Have a pain, have a call to action, have a system, and that's your headline. That's the formula for it. 10 to 20K, dream outcome. From your DMs, a system, a method, a path. Without funnels, it means no cumbersome business things. And get the ideal client niche, find a GPT, a call to action, a free thing, a retention marker, a free gated product like test my sample. That is how you prepare the best headlines. And my headline has been really generated when I have feeded it with almost 15 to 20 best headlines that are there. So I'm not kidding anywhere when I say that this really makes me money here. And that's all from my end about the profile. I'll go to one another profile. uh, I have been a fan of him from the last few weeks. It's Jacob X. The way he say, I wish Jacob had all this very bold enough. I cannot really see like I show you how to build. So it's kind of, I know he wants it to be transparent a bit, but make sure the font's colors are contrasting and they are very visible enough. Even on the phone or your laptop, it's visible. Anything is not cutting off. His profile picture, his brand is following one color, that is the orange color, and then the contrast of it is the very light orangish color. His headline is one offer, one post, one email daily. This is the system he sells you. This is a system he preaches about. And 1x 20K lifestyle business. So what he sells is, I'll tell you, is freedom and a business that works without you, without sales call. And then he has given you a heck lot of testimonials. Served 254 clients, 2K customers, 1 million made, 4.1 in customer sales, and learn how. So this is the website that he has. So simple. Did you notice that he even had a call to action? If you are really motivated by this much of a headline, maybe you can visit the headline that he has. And he has two options, just like me, because I kind of was inspired by his profile. Featured section, his website, which will have his products, maybe a VSL, a video, and then free stuff. Go to his YouTube. Your free stuff could be anything. YouTube, it could be a Discord community, it could be a school community, it could be a free 5-day email course, it could be a PDF checklist, anything. So you really can make sure that it really makes it worth it to read this much. This really, really matters. I'll go to one last one, that is Lara, of course. If you see, she of course has a very, very personal, sorry, apologies, not personal, but a very professional banner there. The brand matches the color. That is the first thing. Personal branding that moves the needle beyond LinkedIn. She sells personal branding and content. Subscribe to my YouTube. That is the call to action, and a very good amount of, I will say, very high class testimonial. She's seen on Forbes, Dexter, and LinkedIn News. And the next thing is that featured. She has a website the call to action where she wants to guide you. Maybe it's a course or the program that she runs, and here's the free thing: 7-day free course for beginner. Why these free things work is, you might even ask me, if you're new to this world, it just gives me a taste of the medicine. Do you really, or are you really worth investing in? It is just like the Costco example. I really like that they give out samples. Let's say I went to purchase an ice cream. I don't want the whole bucket of ice cream right now. I don't know how it tastes. But some people really give you samples to taste. So that, whoa, this flavor is good, this flavor is good, I would like this much. Because your trust affirms, then it cements down with the creator or the entrepreneur. So it's very important that you get into the flow, that you really have to make sure every of your product, service, offer, email, course, program, community is worth that. Don't take it for granted. Once that trust is gone, it's gone. It is said that first impression is the last impression. So make this worth it. If you nail this, your half of work is done. I can assure you that much. I can just see all my other clients who join my cohorts, etc. They upsell. Maybe they joined my $49 cohort. They will do the $149. Then they will purchase my products. Then they will go to another high ticket one time retainer offer. That is how the upsell happens. That is how you just avoid client churn and you don't worry how to get my next client. Why not treat your family like your family and stop bringing relatives all the time or worrying about them? Sure, they can come in. The guests have to come in. The business has to get new clients. But why not serve your first clients the best manner you can? I mean, all the clients in total, of course. So make their first step into your world worthy enough to stay. I'll pause this video at this point and go edit your profile right now. Don't go purchasing, hiring a designer. Go to Canva. If you use Adobe, if you use anything else, go there, put a clean banner, put one or two colors, and that's it. Don't waste hours and hours there. Instead, DM people, drop some connection request, study profile, drop content pieces, drop one email to your list, build a product, build a very good lead magnet, learn how to write landing pages. That is the main essence of building that, not doing the weird stuff that doesn't matter. Cheers.